So for the next part of the test, we're gonna ask the person that's gonna test us if they could check our lights. They go ahead to the front, check our left turn signal, right turn signal, emergency flashers, high beams, and low beams. Now they go to the back, they go ahead and check the left turn signal, right turn signal, emergency flashers, and the brake light. So the next test, we're gonna go ahead and do our air brake test. Make sure we have our seatbelt on, make sure the truck is on neutral, and we're gonna turn the engine on. So for the first test, we're gonna do our governor cutout test. The governor cutout should cut out at no more than 140 psi. So we're gonna go ahead and look at our primary needle. Since right here we already have about 100 psi in our primary air tank, we're gonna drop it down to around 90 so it could build up air. That's good. So now we're gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of gas. About 10 RPMs, around 10 is good. So we're gonna look at our primary needle. My primary needle stopped moving. My governor cut out at 115 psi. My test is good. My next test, we're gonna do our air leak test. For this test, I should lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute. So for this test, we're gonna have to go ahead and turn off the truck, but make sure we have it in gear. Turn off the truck. Release the clutch. Put the key front. And release our air valves. Our tractor and trailer. We're gonna wait for the air to have, when we hear no more air, when there's no more noise here, go ahead and continue. So the needle, we're gonna go ahead and press our brake pedal all the way down, hold it there, and for this test, my primary needle is around 90 psi. It should be around 90 psi, and my minute starts now. Okay, let's say my minute is up and my primary needle did not move. It stayed the same around 90 psi. And we're gonna go ahead and continue with the next test. So my next test is my low air warning light test. My low air warning light test should appear at no less than 55 psi. We're gonna bring the needle down, press the brake pedal all the way down. My lower warning light test appeared at 58 psi. My test is good. My next test is my spring brake test. For my spring brake test, they should pop out between 20 to 45 psi. We're gonna go ahead and continue pressing our brake pedal, and we're gonna wait for them to pop out. My brake test, my valves popped out at 25 psi. My test is good. For the next test, I'm gonna go ahead and check my tractor and trailer brakes. For this test, I need a full tank of air. So put it back to neutral and start the engine up again. So I have a full tank of air. I'm going to go ahead and test my tractor, trailer, and service brakes. I'm going to go ahead and put in the gear. I'm going to start off by testing my tractor brakes. I'm going to release my trailer. My tractor brakes are holding, working good. Now I'm going to test my trailer brakes. I'm going to release my tractor brakes. Same thing. My trailer brakes are holding, working good. Now I'm going to test my service brakes. So in this test, we go ahead and press our foot on the brake and one on the clutch. Release the clutch slowly. Remember, slowly. My service brakes are holding, working good. Next up, we're going to continue with our in-cab inspection, starting off with our windshield. Our windshield is not cracked, not broken. It has no illegal stickers. It is nice and clean. It has a good rubber seal, and it is in good condition, mounted and secure. Our side mirrors, they are not cracked, not broken. They have no illegal stickers. They are mounted and secure, and they are adjusted to me. Our, my wiper blades, they are not cracked, not bent, not broken. None are missing. They are mounted and secure with nuts and bolts. They are in good condition. My defroster vents, they are nice and clean, not cracked, not bent, not broken, mounted and secure in good condition. Next up, we're going to go ahead and test our turn signals. My left turn signal, right turn signal, emergency flashers, my low beams, and my high beams. They are working properly and they are in good condition. This right here is my headlight switch. It is working properly in good condition. So now we're going to go ahead and continue with the gauge. This is my speedometer. It tells me how fast I'm going in miles per hour or kilometers as well. This is my RPM gauge. It tells me how many revolutions per minute my engine is turning at. This is my temperature gauge. It tells me the temperature my engine is currently at. This is my oil pressure gauge. My oil pressure gauge tells me how much pressure I have in my engine. On the right side, we have the fuel tank. Tells me how much fuel I have in my tank. This is my fuel gauge. These right here are my air gauges. I have my primary and secondary air gauge. It tells me how much air I have in my tanks. On the right side, we have our brake valves. They are not cracked, not broken, no leaks of any kind. They are mounted and secure in good condition. Right here we have our control panel. This is my AC and my heater, my fan. I can control the fan speed, and my defroster. They are not cracked, not broken. They are working good and in good condition. Next up, I have my gear shifter, my steering wheel, and my clutch. They are not cracked, not broken, mounted and secure, and they should have no more than 2 inches of free play movement. Next up, my seat belt. My seat belt is not ripped, cut, or torn, and it is working properly in good condition. On my left side, I have my fire extinguisher. My fire extinguisher, it is in good condition. It is in the full level, mounted and secure, working properly. On my right side, I have my 3 emergency triangles and my spare electrical fuses. They are not cracked, not broken, mounted and secure, and they are in good condition.
We hope that this pre-trip inspection was very helpful to you. My name is Alberto Gonzalez Alvarado,
My name is Raúl.
And this is La Vida de Trailero.